I guess it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine as well. Like, oh, mid lane, the smoke into a hook maybe.
They're gonna get Bach. Let's see if he starts off with the surge or accepts his destiny. That is gonna be him accepting his destiny. They want to give this one. It's coming. And yep, innocence.
Let's see if he can land that hook.
Oh, now
The
they
second
have
one.
their own. Gonna
Oh,
be fine.
hook.
Ooh, Shiro. Nice sidestep there. Thinking about going forward. Arcane Curse, Avalanche. They're gonna be killing the board. The Hawk still alive, not for long. But that should be it when it comes to early fights.
Well, that's true. That's true. Could make things a lot easier with some surge going in, vacuum wall initiation.
Yeah, he's having a blast, and he's even trying to deny right now a flag bearer creep. Might just be successfully doing so. And
15-10 on the Pudge. The biggest difference. Meanwhile, the Darkseer just struggling. They need to find level 3 on Bach.
If you had level 3 here, Malady would have been a viable target without that. Oh, the hook again. Planet is going to be caught surge to allow him to run away. But that does leave Bach unprotected. So who's going to be saving him? For now, they don't want to chase.
A hard lane for Planet. If they manage to creep skip and get level 3 on Darkseer earlier, I feel like it would have been better, but
might even continue to do so. But yeah, you mentioned rotations with the mid lane. Nothing to say. Going on to Quinn. The Avalanche does connect. He needs help. He needs help now. And with the toss. Oh, he made a mistake, Planet. He thought he was going to be connecting on Quinn. They still have the plug rate. Fairy Fire being used. With the two supports, they might be enough. That shot connecting and nothing to say. Gets the kill, but falls just the same. The two supports here on GG. If they get this kill as well, it's going to be amazing. Uphill miss. The second one didn't, but it wasn't good enough. Planet will get himself away. Still, solid for GG with the way it started.
Space on top, right? Like he can farm a bit more. And Ace also will be pressured as he lost his laning support.
He uses the sticks just in time. Beautifully done by Ace. Even with the blood grenade, they were unable to get the kill. Happening in Tofu. He's the one that is going to be getting the extra experience.
5.25, so not too bad for them as well. Top lane.
Watson has a dismember. It does get cancelled out there by the vacuum. Hook off the mark, but that was close. Nothing to say. Will be rotating. He's underneath enemy vision. Watson. They did stay there to farm for a second. The TPs are coming in. He might just be baiting. Blood Grade being used. They take away a lot of his damage. Nothing to say, but not enough to really threaten his life. A hook will be coming out shortly, and you have to be careful about how you approach Watson.
Yeah, they are moving out of the lane, but look at this. They're gonna go on Pudge instead on top. And they get him.
Time around. He has spells from Planet. Good enough. Malady and Quinn coming forward. That is a level 4 AA. You really need to be careful if you're AA. They're gonna be scouting him there with the plasma field. Planet still didn't have his spells.
They're moving in with the silencer now on top. Is this another kill?
I know that this is happening. They're gonna be looking towards Malady. And yep, he is most definitely dead. -1. Nice hook onto Planet. He has the dismember. Decides not to use it. I mean, wouldn't have taken his life anyways. Tofu, he's gonna be found. Has a TP out. Planet doesn't have his spells just yet. The toss will be coming out fairly soon. And Tofu will be the next one to fall. Bach, he's not even close there, but his Iron Shell is giving him the kills. There's the smoke. Watson, they want to be using an AD rune in the river. Might be something that the Francer gets baited on, and exactly the case. Hooked into the Pudge and will be taken out. I guess you're not going to have too many flash heap charges.
Up lane?
I'm going to be looking towards Bach. Watson going to wait for that to end. No, he didn't wait for the surge to end. And because that the hook does not connect, Tofu comes over, sees Planet, who's in a good position.
Yeah, they're going up the ramp.
Tofu is not the best kill, but it is a kill nonetheless. Tossing the Razor, and you don't even need the static link for this one. Avalanche, keeping it in place. That's very true.
Top lane?
The Pudge is lining up, and he just doesn't miss these. Global Silence will be used, trying to get away. Very nice positioning of the wall, and the Pudge just can't get away. Planet gets himself away. Now uses the toss. He will die in the process. AA blast off the mark. Nothing to say. He does get clipped by it, but no big damage done.
Shiro down bottom.
Can do it. Hook. Watson, just every single time on point with Roar being ready. Watson And Ace will most definitely get this kill. There's the roar. A couple more hits. Avalanche actually coming through. He's gonna have the refractions. Doesn't get them in time. That was so close. He could have taken down Ace. Probably would have died anyways. Now Planet. Cold Feet will connect and the hook is available.
Yep, it's a good -3 on brain drain, right? Like I feel like that's what's more important than the actual right clicks of Glaives of Wisdom.
Probably. For the case, but you are stealing more intelligence when you're hitting, so it can be problematic for
Planet
of heroes. They're gonna get the roar. Global silence being used. Wall is there. Bach a little bit lacking the mana. He will be using the spells there, but still no help coming around. Silencer was attacking from the side. Right now, Tidebound, they have 4 of their heroes in a smoke.
They're trying to protect the Shiro push, but you know what else should be protected? Probably this Rosh. They are playing into a Huskar. And did they have a trap in the pit? I feel like they'll be late for this.
Even if they did, it got taken out. And that will be a Rosh down. Quinn gets himself the Aegis. They're not going to be giving it to Ace. Huskar way too good of a hero to have it. Avalanche onto Tofu. Planet gonna be tossing him back. That is a solid way to start off the fight, but he does have the Pierce the Veil and will be fine. He killed the Silencer. There's no global silence. AoE blast. It's gonna be going through them, doing a massive amount of damage, and now they've just been surrounded. You need to run. Buyback from the Silencer. You just lost 2 heroes. It's better off
hiding around the pit because they don't see anyone. They go straight into it. They take Roshan.
Very hard game to read, I guess. That's why I asked you. I'd say better scaling on Tidebound, maybe, but so many potentials for GG, right? Hooks can happen. Watson can get the right items, don't care about the TA, can continue getting those flesh heaps and...
Absolutely, I was gonna say the same thing. How many times do you see a 4-staff on Darkseer? Perfect. And now they're counter-smoking.
No, there's not an A-blast, no roar, and... Last time, Ace, you did scream wanting to get the kill. Now you're gonna be screaming while you are dying. Malady TP out, will be successful in doing so. Shiro.
Yeah, they might catch Tofu as well here. The Surge, they do see where he's going. Not an easy kill to make.
It's a vacuum. Might want to use it there and pulls him closer to the Tiny Pierce. The Veil was used. You're gonna save your toss just to make sure that you stop the TP and...
Oh, what a play.
Tofu is a genius. Yeah. Yay. Making a difference, but there are some BKBs on the other side. How is the Pudge looking in the BKB department? He's decided not to go that route. He wants a Shiva. Tormentor is always something that the teams go for. The ones that have a better control of that part of the map this time around will be GG, and it will be an AA getting the shard. That is a huge one. That can actually change fights, change the game even.
Win is very deep here. Does have a BKB TP out if he wants to, though.
And he will be doing just that, so...
Of course, he's got level 15 already. He didn't go for the Iron Shell talent, though. Instead, he went for the Vacuum AoE.
He won a big team fight, and they're going for it right now. Smoke was used. Coming over, wall will be placed. Watson gonna get stunned up and just demolished by a TA. Quinn is gonna be looking towards him. Has no life break.
There's a blink on Beast, though.
They're gonna wait for him, and Blink is there. Roar will be used. Global silence instantly to protect Nothing to Say. BKB, TP out. Barely, but he is successful. There's the Shiva on the Darkseer. There's gonna be one soon on the Pudge as well. Toss back. Marta has been found. This time around, Tofu will not be surviving. He doesn't even attempt for a TP out. Maybe he could have gotten out, actually. Pudge is finishing his Shiva. Do you think he's going to be buying a shard? I feel like it could be quite useful with the Huskar on your team. Roar onto the Razor. This time around, no global silence, and he just kills him.
Yeah, and Ace, also a hard one, right? Like to go for it. He's got the BKB Diagonums. Watson, he is blinking in.
That's a nice hook off. Nullifier connects. Way too many traps to go for. Speaking of scaling, Refresher on the Beastmaster next on the menu. Satanic. Razor does have that one TA. He surged up, leading the charge. Just wants to shove out the waves. Doesn't feel like you want to be fighting Planet. That is the perfect target to just take down. The global sign being used vacuum. A blast will be flying in, clipping onto them. It doesn't connect as the global was used. Watson, he's being targeted. Watson should be taken out. It is going to be the Razor.
Doesn't drop significantly in cooldown, but why?
And that's a good hero to just take out. He didn't have the global silence, but still 70 seconds on the sidelines. Has a buyback. We'll have a global right now, so it is possible for him to assist his team even from the base. I would like for this AA to, when the fights are happening, be a bit closer. I don't know if you feel the same way, but
as a like, especially on a core pudge. I mean, even on a support pudge, I don't know if it's great anymore. Like, his charge used to be one of the best in the game, but
oh yeah, it got changed. Now it's the it's really not.
Yeah.
It's really not that great.
Yeah, you get the cooldown reduction now. I mean, it's a far cry from what it used to be.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed that. I don't know, man. It's one of those things. You always look at the Pudge as a save hero, and now you only have the hook to do it.
Yeah, it used to be one of the best things about the Pudge, right? As a save. Nicely done here to delay them with the traps. Shiro is doing a good job, but will the smoke catch them off guard?
Listen, forward, goes for the hook, and I mean, we weren't looking at the vision of Y there, but from the perspective of the Pudge, that looked like it could land.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always these low ground to high ground hooks that look very weird.
No vacuum.
Someone needs to go
wall
here. Yeah.
Without the wall, do you really want to go? It seems that they're just gonna have to let it go. The third throw, Darkseer gonna be revealing it there with the Shiva Ace. Goes onto the Planet Tiny and just takes him out. Pretty nice way to start off the fight. Once more, right? There is the second roar. Global silence instantly going to be coming out. The nullifier was used. You have to bail out this Darkseer, but Bach being nullified, he's going nowhere. Now forward, Quinn goes in with inner fire being used. He's going to be popping the Satanic, and nobody can fight him right now. They just want to run away. He's stacking so many spears on him, and the dead shot onto Shiro. He's going to be next on them, and he wants to get the blink out. Gets to the high ground. The refraction charge is allowing him to live. We'll see. Oh, that was so close. Almost takes him down. It's gonna be a Yules on the AA. A nice little helping hand versus a global silence. That is gonna be back up in 50 seconds. That's too long. When 50 seconds left on the Aegis, and that's out. They just decide to leave. But Glyph. And Titanic being used forward. There's the hook onto the Pudge. Force Staff, Lotus Orb. None of those things seem to be enough to save his life. Planet does get the avalanche, and the vaccine was used. They're going forward, but the roar and the A blast, that is a gone Razor. Does have a buyback. Tiny, not so lucky. Now they go with the second roar. One to PA.
Dude, Shiro.
That's too much damage. Shiro, he can't do anything. Does have a buyback as well. Now you do not have your roars. Bog dropping low. He needs to get into the fountain, and he will be fine. Vacuum wall is available. No Tiny to follow up with the stun. The wall will be used right now, slowing them down. Can you stop them from retreating? Do GG even want to retreat?
Absolutely.
Me, Planet. Get away. He should be able to survive. They're just gonna spot you. Well, there's this innocence. Run. Well, you're not gonna run at all. That is a dead silencer. Lucky for them, he does have a buyback.
They didn't take the jump. Like, that's one thing that they missed.
Yeah, I don't know how, really. They control everything, GG, but that was one good career, reminding us of that short movie from a couple of DIs ago about couriers going through the battlefield. That shot pushes them back. GG continuing the push. They're not waiting for the Aegis.
They're still trying to surprise them with the trap hits, with the side blades from the trap, but that's not gonna cut it. They need to find a better fight.
All of it into their pockets. I'm not sure how you fight this. You need to get rid of all of those wards in the bottom lane and mount up a defense. But GG can just take it slow now. I feel like they've put themselves in a very comfortable spot. There's the refresher on the Razor. That is the big item. We talked about it in the previous game.
Planet.
Change a thing. And there's the second dead shot. Level 20 talent on Tofu allows him. First dead shot for Division. Second one to cancel the TP. Planet, blink away. Still fine. Has 2 greater healing lotuses going through the twin gates. And where's the roar? It's gonna be there in time. This time, they will find him. And he will be finding a way to get out. There's the blink. And the dismember. A blast. Gonna make sure that they have more than enough damage. Another hook. Watson this time around off the mark.
Just looking at Watson, if there's a hook or not.
Nothing to say. Also doesn't have a money for it. Hook misses. Watson will not be getting the connection.
Planet's
Avalanche.
deep.
Oh, tosses only the creep. It's gonna get destroyed. That is a hero. Without the buyback, global silence being used. You have to protect him, and they won't be able to. Dead for 100. Vacuum into wall. Coming back fairly fast now with that talent. Minus 40 seconds on it. But even with the vacuum wall, no avalanche, no way to keep them in place. Work with Deadshot going through. Gotta be connecting on all 3 of them, pushing them back. Watson going for a cook.
Roar
missing
on
on
the
that
TA.
one. The roar onto the TA. Lotus not protecting him. Nothing to stay. Using his refresher. They have to kill the TA. Take away her rapier. It is on the ground, picked up by the Razor. He's gonna be giving it back.
They do get the rapier back, but can't they get a solid team fight out of this?
They have to.
So many buybacks.
Mega's already there for GG. They're so close to the grand finalists to maybe getting their revenge on Bedboom. It is gonna be why getting taken down. The supports of Tidebound are out of the way. There's gonna be another roar available fairly soon for Ace. Just in a second. Quinn, we're still totem through the wall. Gonna be fine. And finally, Watson finds an opening. The Lincoln Sphere gonna be protecting Shiro there from the dismember hook of the Margaret. They will be bringing down Bach 105 of the map, and with nothing to say, dying as well. It is time for Tidebound to call it a day. We have our second grand finalist. It's gonna be Gaming Gladiators. A slow approach, a methodical approach in both games 2 and 3.